Ever since LEGO Minecraft started releasing minifigure scale sets back in 2014, I've had a theory, and it's that each wave sets are designed to combine together. But I've never been able to prove this theory because I've never had all the sets from a wave built at the same time. So today I have every January 2026 Minecraft set here, so let's try our best to combine them in a way that makes sense in Minecraft. Let the adventure begin. Good day to you. The January Minecraft lineup includes 6 sets with minifigures in them, and the goal today is to combine them, so let's check out the roster.
First up we have Steve's Taiga Adventure. This is the wave's smallest outing and the cheapest way to get the incredible new Fox mold. Next is the Nether and End Portal set, a set that will make combining pretty interesting. In our $20 range we have both the Pale Garden and the Chicken Farm sets. Both of these sets don't combine well naturally, so we'll see what we can do. Causing our challenge to go vertical is the Zombie Dungeon. And lastly we have the Wither Battle, the biggest set of the wave that also takes place entirely in the Nether.
Before we begin, I got 2 rules. Number 1, I must try my best to make all the sets make sense together. It'd be a pretty boring video if I just lumped all the sets together nonsensically. And then number 2, I must include every minifigure and mob and have them doing something that makes sense for them. And with the rules set in stone, let's commence the fun. Now let's look for sets that share the same color plates so we can match some biomes. And it looks like only 2 sets share the same biome. The Pale Garden with a bunch of Taiga Sand Green and Steve's Taiga Adventure with only 1 Sand Green plate, the 2x4. So let's combine them first.
Now things get difficult. Looking at the Chicken Farm, the Zombie Dungeon, and the Pale Garden with the Taiga Adventure combo, there isn't a supernatural way to combine all of them. The regular and bright greens from the Chicken Farm don't appear in any of the other sets, which is unusual for Minecraft, and the Zombie Dungeon's verticality presents some interesting combination difficulties.
But Minecraft is all about creativity, so let's get creative.
If you look on the second floor of the Zombie Dungeon, you'll see some light bluish gray bricks that are supposed to represent an underground cave, and the top floor is supposed to represent the desert floor on the surface. But if we make the top layer the top of a hill, we can pretend the second layer is part of the Pale Garden leaking into the desert, which means we can combine the Zombie Dungeon and the Pale Garden, with some scaffolding help. Now let's tackle the Chicken Farm. You know, I don't like to do this, but I think we're going to have to do a hard biome split and connect the Chicken Farm to the Pale Garden. I think we'll just have to pretend some poor chicken-suited player decided to open a chicken farm next to a Pale Garden biome. Now we have 2 more sets to integrate, the 2 portals and the Wither Battle sets.
Now, these sets provide us with some fun opportunities.
First of all, we have 2 Nether portals, so we can have 1 separate portal for the Overworld and 1 for the Nether. For the Overworld, I think the best spot would be by this lava pool. Maybe the Wastelands Wanderer wandered down to the lava pool with a water bucket in his inventory to make this Nether portal. I think this is an easy spot to place the Nether portal in the Nether. Now onto the other portal, the End portal.
Now obviously there isn't a stronghold included in these sets, other than these pieces I suppose, but I have an idea.
We can pretend this bottom layer of the Zombie Dungeon is a stronghold instead. Then we can remove the zombie spawner and move it onto the End portal where it would be in the game.
I know the mob spawner in the game isn't a zombie spawner, but I think we can allow it.
Now all we have left is this Nether build, which I think attaches nicely to this lava pool in the Wither Battle. And we also have this little build from the End, which I think works well being placed far, far away from all the other builds here. Now let's add all the minifigs and mobs. I think the chickens definitely need to be in the chicken pen with the chicken suit guy. But since this guy decided to put his farm so close to the Pale Forest, I'm going to have him stare down a creek he doesn't know how to get away from. And just for fun, I'm going to put a creeper behind him to inspire him to make a few decisions. I think we can fill the Pale Garden Taiga with Bunny and both the foxes since they don't make any sense anywhere else. We can also put the enchanted skeleton here, perhaps walking over to the portal cave where the action's going on.
I love a good story with my build, so let's imagine our story revolves around a group of friends who are trying to reunite with some of their other buddies who got impatient and activated the Wither early. Of course our heroes have to encounter some sort of difficulties getting to the portal, so let's add some classic Minecraft chaos.
Let's add the leader of the group, Steve, trying to find his way to the Nether portal with the Wastelands Wanderer. To heighten the stakes, let's add all 3 zombies and the baby zombie to block our hero's path to the Nether portal. And just for fun, let's add a creeper up above who's ready to ruin their day. We also can't forget about the slime, who's hesitant to join in on the action, and so we'll hide him over here. And to top off the craziness, I don't think the cool hero wants to fight the Wither, so he's about to try and MLG jump from above and into the End portal to try and 1v1 the Ender Dragon without his buddies. Once our heroes make it through the portal, they'll find their buddies struggling to fight the Wither. The Mothman is flying with the Elytra above, trying to use the mace against the Wither, while the Crimson Warrior is standing his ground heroically on the bridge. With the Wither front and center, let's have the 2 Wither skeletons fighting the Crimson Warrior on the bridge. We can also add this magma cube approaching from the lava pool. We can use the Hoglin from the portal set to guard the nether portal, and off in the corner we have an adult Strider shielding its baby Strider from the battle inside a lava fall. And last but certainly not least, we have the Enderman. While we could place him in the desert above the chaos, the end build over here is looking pretty lonely, so we can leave the Enderman here to keep it some company.
I said I wanted to see if all the Minecraft sets in the wave were designed to combine together. While these sets can go together, they certainly weren't designed to seamlessly combine together. It takes a little imagination to fill in some blanks, like the chicken farm with the pale garden, or the pale garden with the zombie dungeon. It was a lot of fun to test this theory though after 12 years of wondering. Well, I hope you enjoyed combining these sets together with me, and I wonder what you would change if you had to do it. But for now, thank you for joining me, and I shall see you next time. Oh, and remember, thou shalt build. Good day to you.